Hello there, fellow NPCs. I am Scythe, and today we're getting back into Artemis. We are back from the camping trip, that cannot be denied. But we are also trying to figure out what's going on, or rather how to fix up Coco back again. Don't quite remember where this is. I'm assuming this is the schematics of Coco in holographic form. But why are we looking at that? Are we trying to improve Coco to Mark IV or something? That was not mentioned. But yeah. But June will be back real soon, and she will be working on that blood liquid thing that Coco needs to live. Still a design flaw, depending on what else it can do. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Unless I forgot something. Either way. Let's go. What was I thinking? How was your nap? I couldn't rest, so I gave up trying to nap. How's Coco? I've done all I can. I've salvaged as much of the fluid as I can. Though she's pretty much stuck in hibernation until June can hopefully figure something out. I was just assessing my shitty fucking design. The place that make up her underbelly, I designed them with a lip instead of a wedge design. Practically made it easy for the bear's claw to catch onto it, breaking the hinge and sliding the plate back. Severing the line, I see. She is going over her design for Coco. But you are not gonna make a panzer dog, so... The design you had was fine, just a sucky situation. How could I be so stupid? Kendra, you couldn't have known. I have to be critical. What if this was something I put out on the market? And I cost someone their life? Kendra, you really need to stop blaming yourself for things. Can't predict everything. There's QA testing, prototypes, field testing that I'm sure you're well aware of. We couldn't have predicted what happened over the weekend. Let alone that Coco would fight a bear and out of all the odds, have what happened to her happen. Sorry. I just hate treating her like a machine, you know. She's Coco. She's my best friend. Coco has been present at every significant point in my life since graduation. Yes, I can always restore a backup. But if that's always the answer, we lose all sense of urgency. Her life becomes meaningless because we could always just say, man, poor Coco. Well, better restore a backup. What if the backup gets corrupted or destroyed? Or the restore fails or any of the redundancies fail? Yeah, it's getting bright out here in Sweden, so there's going to be a lot of Bromin cars running around. We also had Hesa Fredrik screaming today. It's our alarm system. On the 3rd of every month at 3 o'clock, I think it is, or it is either 3 o'clock or at noon, the alarm horns will shout throughout all of Sweden. So yeah, Hesa Fredrik was acting up today. Then what? The final moments I could have had with Coco are gone. Because I got too comfortable with thinking I could just download her to something else. When we lose a person, even if there's a slight chance of them surviving, we still cherish those precious minutes, because you just never know. Someday Artemis will wake up, The main core that power her is a one-of-a-kind. Irreplaceable because for some stupid reason my parents didn't archive the schematics. But hey! Should something happen to her, we could simply... Kendra, I understand your point and I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I got a lot on my mind right now. And I thought... and I shouldn't be taking it out on you. We've done what we can. We've done what we can to this point. Hopefully Yoon can find a solution. If not, then I guess Coco is either stuck being trapped in a server, no longer able to roam free. And it just pains me to think about that. It's like a gold medal Olympian son becoming a quadriplegic or brain dead. I mean, fuck. I don't know, maybe I can take another stab at replicating Artemis' core, or come up with another solution. The timing of everything is just so bad. When you said, don't let her die, made me realize more how much you love her. And you're right. After 10 years of walking freely, interacting with everything around her, giving her the best experience, to suddenly be trapped in a server? That does sound like a death sentence. Sure, you could build an artificial world, but it just won't be the same. For us and her. But I'm real confident that Coco has a very good shot with Yoon involved. Thanks. I need to stay positive. I just want things to be back to normal. So, what's normal like for you? Because nothing I've seen around here has felt normal since moving in. Shut up. He was able to turn it around with just one joke. God damn it. But yeah. Is it a problem to not be afraid of death? In that sense, we can just download a new one. Is that a problem, really? I'm not sure it is. I do think that, well, it's like everything else. We have, even when it's not good healthcare, we have good healthcare, but even when we do technology that is not even related to healthcare, like having cameras on the cell phones like this, people are willing to do so much more just in order to be able to experience things. As soon as we get technology that let us live on in some kind of sense, we're willing to push the boundaries. And I feel that's kind of the same thing here. If we're not afraid to die, we can just be downloaded. Then we are willing to try out more things in general. So for that reason alone, I don't think it should be that much of an issue that we can just download a new one. Of course, she was having a panic attack. Not panic attack, but she panicked, so that's fair. She is of course going to be worried, but still. So, with Yoon being here for a while, does that mean I can't work on Artemis and test things with her? You still can. I restricted her access to this area. That reminds me, I need to go finish setting things up for her in the lab. That's where I'll be if you need me. Oh, who is it? Ugh. I just turn this back off for now. I am worried that I did the wrong thing there. But who else could it be? Maybe meeting up with Cass will help me finally move on. Paige put things into perspective for me. Just sitting around thinking I'll suddenly get over things without trying something just isn't going to happen. Page's hands were so soft. It felt nice to hold on to. Even for a moment, it felt nice to be reminded of what it was like. What the hell would I even say to Cass? Maybe Kendra would want a piece of the action. We are reminiscing a lot here, it seems. No? Oh! Now we're just having a good old fantasy. We're going to beat her ass. Yeah. Couldn't meet me alone. Oh! We didn't even get to see what she said there. What the hell? I want to see what she said. Had to bring a little attack, you bitch or dog or something. Cunt! Kurt! Get your little... She bit me! Kurt, I'm sorry, please become me! Please, Kurt, I'll do anything! No, Kira, no! Yeah. Nah, I won't involve her this time. Wonder what Mom would say. Well, for starters, I would definitely say I told you so. Unenthusiastically, of course. God damn, that's a long and difficult word. Hey, kiddo. I could really use your advice right now. You don't need it. I get that my parenting probably was the most unorthodox. But I parented the way I did in hopes you'd learn something from it. You just need to think back. Even the games we played together were lessons to be learned. This one I just can't think of a scenario though. Of course you can. For example, do you remember when I tried to get you to play Nerfed Wars with me? Yeah, we got Nerf guns, yeah! Ah! Dude, this is a YouTube clip, I've seen this. This is a YouTube clip. Absolutely love it. Fuck yeah! Music! Oh my god, that was great! Yes! Ave Maria! Yeah, I can't hold the tone, whatever, fuck you. Vaguely. You did not want to play again after that. That is until you finally decided you weren't gonna put up with mama's shit and put me in my place. My point is you hated the game and stopped playing for a long while. And I wasn't going to go easy on you just because you were a kid then. You loved Nerfed Wars, so you had to think of a way to outplay me to make it fun again. So you found something that would give you an edge. Starting to recall now? Oh, I remember. Yes. Mom! Say hello to my little friend. Where did you get that? Who bought it for you? Alright, Mom. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. Ooh, she was gorgeous. There was no stopping after that. Yeah. So you're suggesting I find the biggest gun I can and walk up to her doorstep and... You were patient and at the right opportunity, you caught me off guard. Pace yourself and didn't blow all your ammunition in one go. She caught you with your guard down before. Something I'm sure you won't let happen again. Steel yourself and be ready for anything that may happen. Fool me once. Attaboy. I know you can do this, Kurt. Go and take care of your business. Thanks, Mom. Dick! Hey, Mom. What's up, kiddo? I miss you. Me too. Guess I'm doing this. I'll worry about it tomorrow, though. Today I need to be here for Kinra. Cassie and the Liver King. Just answer your fucking phone. Why did you even bother with Kinra's number? Kinra. It's 5 weeks until the expo and the hunter is practically complete. So what was that demo thing Nicholas was talking about, or whatever his name was, that was supposed to be in 10 minutes? What was that? The only issue being Hunter's AI is only mimicking and not actually learning. I'm going to need another plan in case this one doesn't work out, because I don't believe Richard and Steven will stop trying to push me out. Those two are my real issue, and I still haven't figured out how I'll be dealing with them. Well, maybe I have. Kira, call Dexter Maverick. Dex, it's Cassandra. Was the transfer successful? Transfer as in money, I hope. What other transfer are we talking about? No AI transfer, I hope. We collected. Thanks. I got another job and I want to Chris specifically for this. What's this job exactly that you need Chris for? It won't be fun and it's multi-client. But I'll triple the original payment of the last job. And payment will be up front this time. Can we meet later this week to discuss details? Fine. When? I'll reach out soon. Okay, so I'm guessing he only took the job because he knows that she pays good and is a recurrent customer. I'm guessing that's the reason. But she's still a bitch about it. I'll reach out soon. Ooh. Kindra, is June gonna be with us? No, not yet. Everything alright? Yeah. Just not used to hanging out here without her. It's a big piece of me gone, it feels like. The day is finally over. Here we go. Here you are. And a use book for your favorite man-child. Oh, fuck yeah. Say what you want, June, but I'd take one of these over beer even if I was still into alcohol. Dork. What brand is this? There's no label. Oh, it's our homebrew. It's my own brew. I don't plan on making my own brand. Purely for fun. Not bad. So, how are you two doing? Sounds like you guys had a crazy morning. That's one way to put it. Okay, so all of this is still on day one. Okay. Which reminds me, I gotta stop by the park office tomorrow. Because seriously, What the fuck was up with those park rangers? If it weren't for Coco, who knows what would have happened? And you fucking tried to charge the bear? You big dummy? Seriously, Kurt? Oh, I'm so curious of what your plan was. What if you ended up like kicking that bear's ass though? Bear just goes all fisticuffs and the two duke it out. Yeah. He said he had a plan! What if am I supposed to think here? Laugh it up, my friend was in danger and just reacted. Ah, this is why I appreciate you. Aw. Whatever. But, yeah. Coco is the real MVP. Most valuable pooch. A toast to Coco! To Coco! To Coco! Is it too soon to ask how things look, June? Kind of. I'm mostly familiarizing myself with the instruments, especially the holotech stuff. It's the first time I'm working with that, and also trying to digest all the information on the fluid. Fortunately for Coco, Nora's documentation is very detailed, so the majority of it makes sense enough for me to hopefully fill the gaps. But seems like she's stopped in favor of something superior than this fluid. Artemis's core? I mostly did research and wrote notes, but tomorrow I'll get my hands dirty. Again, thank you so much. Don't sweat it, babe. I'm just still in awe to be working in your mom's lab. Find out Kurt never really talked about you before recently. Hey, yeah I did. When I talked about my senior project and working on AI before. Okay, that was like the only time. Rude. And there's that whole thing with Zach's show. But I was so worked up about this knucklehead being AWOL I didn't connect the dots of who you are until recently. Then I'm like, holy shit! So don't sweat it at all. It really is an honor to use your mom's private lab. Thanks. What about you? What have you been up to since we last hung out? Honestly, things have been pretty wild. And I'm not just referring to the camping trip. I'm still processing a lot of the changes that has happened in my life these last few weeks. I mean, I'm certainly not complaining at where I am right now, or how much has changed for the better lately. But crazy to think that just about a month ago, I was dirt poor living in a shitty apartment with an asshole landlord. What was it, Discount Hagrid? Had pretty much every door slammed in my face trying to land a job. Ran into She Who Shall Not Be Named. Got recruited to be a part of a sorority blowjob hazing party. What? Wait, seriously? You never told her? No, I wasn't about to give you more ammo to roast me with what you already have. But now you know. Was it recorded? Why do you want it recorded? I mean, we know why, but why would you be so open and upfront about it? Seriously, Kendra? What? Not every day you learn your childhood friend did a porno. Okay. That's fair enough. I didn't do a porno. It wasn't recorded. Anyways. Oh, can I talk about what you told me last night? Sure. Just don't say anything outside our little circle just yet, please. Of course not. She's officially my new employer. My god, you can be so anticlimactic sometimes. Not just that, I'm actually going to reinstate my family business. I'm going to give this goober a real good salary. Best benefits, the whole package. Wow, when's the next career fair so I can sign up? Oh, you want in? Squeeze me in after I graduate. I just quit my job recently, so I could be more available to those I'm close with. I've also been wanting to take a nice vacation after graduation before diving into a career. Then I shall reserve you a spot, just in case. I see what you did there. I'm so happy for you, Kurt. After all the bullshit you've been through these last 3 years, I'm happy to see you got your win. And Kinra. I only wish you the very best in your new direction. Thanks, it's still scary to think about. A shit ton of meetings, legal crap, trying to see who is available or if anyone ever even wants to return under my leadership. Weeks and weeks of interviews, I'm sure. I don't think you really need to be present for that. Just hire someone real competent so you can focus on the other things. I know, I just feel like I should be there for some of them. Just until I have enough to get things off the ground. Also, I need to make arrangements for my uncle. He's flying in next week. We had a nice chat the other day. He's so excited. He's going to oversee the facilities and make renovations if he feels I need them. He's an architect and it was his crew who built the facility underneath us. Hopefully, things aren't too busy and we can catch up. I haven't really reached out much since moving back to the States. Where did you used to live? Were you back over in Europe? I'd try to push for it if I were you. Sounds like it might be what you need before everything starts falling into place. Besides, it's nice to know you got family to hang around with. Yeah. Hey, have you ever reached out to your pops? I remember you said he was just a fling to your mom. That can't be the whole story. It's still family, right? Yeah, well, he never bothered to reach out, so why should I? Hey, we talked about this. Don't be so cynical. I'm sure Ava had her reasons to brush her off her relationship with him. I still think you should hear him out. Like it or not, he's still your dad. Or I don't know. Which one is better? They all both say the same thing. I don't know, I guess. I don't like this subject. Besides, I got all the family I need right here. That's nice, but I still feel you should give it another thought. A final toast for the night. Sounds like the both of you have some exciting times ahead. Two bright futures. Two bright futures. And delicious juice boxes. Well, that is a pretty perfect place to cut off, don't you think? So yeah, we are pretty much a full team right now. Well, not really, but soon we will be. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And thank you, Joseph, for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you want to see my gameplay uncensored, you can do so over at SpicyGaming.net. I'll see you guys in the next one, and remember, just because you're not the main character, does not mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.